MC.
Game time, let's get it, MP.
We locked in. We locked in.
Good, MC.
Yo, MP, let's go.
Game time, let's get it, MP.
We locked in. We locked in.
MP in the house.
You gotta play a clean game against Kawhi. No mistakes.
Hey, MP, I got some film I want you to watch. Now, that's a good pass, right?
Well, the fact that you paused the video and I can see Kawhi's about to pounce, I'm gonna say no.
Good point. But you see what I'm saying, though.
I gotta be extra careful around Kawhi.
He'll surprise you. Don't get lazy with your passes.
All right, bet.
Watch how much ground he covers here.
Hey, MP.
Looking good, MP.
Feeling good, too.
MP, over here, over here.
No basket, right?
Have a great game, boss.
Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Westbrook and George manning the backcourt. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. And it's Plumlee in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Brooklyn, Royce O'Neal is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Joe in at the 3 spot. Well, Richard, very early going in the NBA calendar. Think back to your rookie season. What were some of your first impressions?
Oh, my rookie year was a whirlwind. We were picked to finish last in the Eastern Conference. We got going from the start, and we were #1 all the way into the NBA Finals. So for me, my rookie year, it was pretty much just a blur.
We'll be watching the battle between MP and Kawhi Leonard, and this is the first head-to-head matchup between these two players.
Look, he is one of the premier two-way wings of this generation. Kawhi Leonard is still one of the most impactful players in the game. You know he'll be a factor on defense, causing all sorts of issues for your team. And scoring-wise, Kawhi can take over. He is dominant on both ends of the floor.
You know, I'm very curious to see how MP comes out and sets the tone in this one. You know he wants to make a statement in this game.
Now here's George. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Pass to Batum. Fires from deep. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Joe misses. Dinwiddie against George. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected. And he gets it back. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound Brooklyn.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
And it's stolen by Plumlee. Now here's Leonard. He's covered closely. And the shot's good.
He'll get to his shot. Kawhi with a whole bag of tricks from in close.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Joe. Fires the 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. The Clippers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. George outside. Now Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook outside. The 3. Nails it from 3.
Pretty much forcing his shot through. What a play by Westbrook.
Well, if you're the Clippers, are you out looking for the next young star, Grant?
Possibly, BA. I mean, 5 of their top 6 scorers last year were over 30 years old. So they may need more production from your young guns to be a consistent contender.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where the Nets are, they had high expectations for themselves early on, but got off to a rocky start. I think they're hoping to do some course correcting down the line.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Such a wide open look.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
The Clippers in the lead. Batum sets a screen. Leonard outside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Dinwiddie. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Here's Joe. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. Batum outside for 3. It doesn't go for him.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Joe. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Claxton. Leonard pulls down the board. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Joe. Now here's Claxton. Joe, the pass to Bridges. High post Claxton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 3-pointer. And the basket by Joe.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to George. Over Bridges. And the Clippers miss again.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting.
Whoa!
Nice!
What a huge
my
jam!
gracious.
Big time right there.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Leonard. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Batum sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Leonard looking over the floor. 3-pointer, no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Joe. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Out to Leonard. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
And of course, we've seen Kawhi hit some huge shots from the corners throughout his career.
Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie outside. And here's Bridges. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Bridges has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Richard, you got to love how Mikal Bridges rises to a challenge.
A very hungry player, but also selfless. Bridges hustles to be whatever you need him to be. And like you said, there's a lot to love about that. He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton, and Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Paul George. Pass to O'Neal. Johnson with it. Powell covers. 5 on the clock. Joe misses. Now Los Angeles with it. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Brooklyn with the ball. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. To the paint. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here they come.
We know he's one of the best at converting in close. Westbrook takes real pride in that.
No good on that one. Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
Look, they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Dinwiddie.
Look at Westbrook's career. He has always been that guy, a triple-double machine who works hard on both sides of the ball night after night.
Pass to Watford. Here's Joe. Leonard defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023. Dealing away star power, Richard.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
George, he's checked in for the Clippers. Man comes in for Westbrook. Good on both. The Clippers have got 6 of 14 in so far. Martin with a screen on Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And so Powell nails them both. Here's Thomas. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. To the inside. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Clippers in the lead. On the wing man. Martin outside. George for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Screen by Claxton. Joe, the pass to Claxton. To the left side wing. And it's Thomas off the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Powell. 23 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. Here's Mann. Off the left rim and out. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Joe, the pass to Watford. Here's Thomas. Pass to Joe. Shoots over Zubats. Joe misses.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Very pretty alley-oop.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Here's Thomas. Claxton down low. Zubats there. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats. First one falls for him. Mikal Bridges checked in for Joe. Changes for Brooklyn. O'Neal, he's checked in for Watford. Joe comes in for Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in for Thomas. Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Westbrook comes in for Mann. Claxton passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Claxton. To the middle. Here's Joe. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie.
What a matchup. MP going toe-to-toe with another great talent. This arena is going to be lit.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. After the Clippers picking up the basket just a moment ago.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's George. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Westbrook. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Here's Joe. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Russell Westbrook. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Clippers are certainly a deep team, and Kawhi Leonard said, we have a lot of talented wings on our team that can play both ways. Dribble, shoot the ball, able to guard multiple positions, and I think that's what you need right now in the NBA. Guys that can guard, switch, and knock down open shots. Brian?
That's true enough. Allie, thanks. That shot wide open. O'Neal's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
He kept his cool despite the double team and finds the open man.
George outside. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Leonard with a double team. Pass to Johnson. Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. Powell, he's checked in for Paul George. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. The Clippers third, 5th best, the Nets.
A stat every team wants to excel in, three-point shooting. Both of these teams were fantastic from deep last season.
Powell against Johnson. Powell outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And what were they thinking, leaving 3 guys, like 3, open on the perimeter? They got what they asked for.
Here's Dinwiddie. Count it. 2. For 4 from the field now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Something that impresses with Spencer Dinwiddie, Richard, is his adaptability.
A player who is ready for any challenge or any situation. Part of what makes him so great is just his sheer confidence. Dinwiddie believes in his own ability to get it done out there, B.A.
Well, Batum can do a little of everything out there, including making quality passes to wide open guys.
Pass to O'Neal from outside the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas, they'll match up against the Mavericks. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Plumlee a screen. Here's Powell. Kicks it out to Westbrook. 4 on the clock. Brooklyn with the board. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Joe. Back to Johnson. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
This game has been all about tenacity for them, getting right in the defense's business and winning trip after trip to the line.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And the Nets making a change here. Bridges is checked in. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Leonard. Plumlee a screen. Leonard can't get it to go. Here's Joe. Leonard defending. Back to Dinwiddie. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Pure from three-point range. Joe's got 11 points in the quarter.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Leonard outside. A shot from the high post, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Here's Claxton. Bridges outside. Pass to Joe. Here's Dinwiddie. Pounded by Westbrook. 4 on the clock. Shot left block. And there's another one for the Nets. The Clippers trail. Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Leonard. For 3, Powell. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Brooklyn Nets.
They built this lead by being aggressive and getting to the line. I'm not talking about the cheap stuff either. They're not just jumping into defenders. They're playing old school, hard basketball.
Shaq, I'd love to see you jump into a defender to draw the whistle. You'd go to the line, he'd go into the 8th row. And moving along now, let's take a look at some upcoming matchups.
When I look at Brooklyn, this game will help them measure who they are against an opponent we consider to be in the same stratosphere. But these guys want to show they've elevated.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And it's the Clippers ball. They trail by 7. And so in the game for the Clippers, on the perimeter, it's the talented duo of George and Kawhi. Nicholas Batum out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. 5 to shoot. Leonard left side. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Joe. Over Leonard. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Plumlee a screen. From 12 feet. Leonard can't get it to go. Brooklyn shooting about 43% on this one. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the 3rd. Down low. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Knocked loose. George with the bucket. George has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Joe. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
This jumper from Kawhi is pure. Once he gets his feet under him, the rest is easy.
Pass to Joe. Now here's Bridges. Here's O'Neal. Back to Claxton. From the arc. Bridges, a screen on Westbrook. For 3, Dinwiddie. Paul George pulls it in.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Here's Westbrook. Batum outside. Pass to George. Over Bridges. Nice D from Bridges. To the inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bridges has got 11.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. Claxton with a rebound. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Brooklyn. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Inside. Here's Bridges. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5. On target from range. Give him 8 points now.
This is big for Westbrook's confidence. When he's connecting from deep, this offense even more dynamic.
Bridges, a screen on Westbrook. For 3, Dinwiddie. The Clippers grab the miss. Batum's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to George. Westbrook, the pass to George. Leonard with the ball. 13 points in the game. Unloads. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And now it's just a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Pass to Joe. Here's O'Neal, guarded by Batum. Screen by Claxton. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Plumlee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kicks it to George. Plumlee, a screen on Bridges. For 3, George. Rebound Brooklyn. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Grant.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
Now here's Claxton. For 3, Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie can't get that one to fall.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Bridges outside. To the paint. To stop the drought. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Bridges, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Dinwiddie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Dinwiddie left side. To the wing on the left. Here's Joe. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Now Westbrook. Give him 8 points now. There's the drive. Out to Leonard from behind the arc. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Give him 8. Johnson finds Dinwiddie. Here's Joe. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Paul George. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Well, you look at Claxton, a remarkable defender, 2nd in the NBA.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. Martin comes in for Paul George. And he's good on the second. And so here are the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
That's why Westbrook racks up so many assists.
Here's Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Joe. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Offensive rebound. Westbrook. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Inside. And they're on the run. Leonard for 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game.
And for NP, this matchup has been an absolute battle. Both guys are going full force, and neither one has been able to gain much of an edge.
Joe, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Joe. He's guarded by Zubats. Clock at 6. A shot to stop the run. And the basket by Joe. Joe's got 19 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now here's Westbrook. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie. Joe, the pass to Watford. Here's Joe. Leonard defending. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Joe. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Norman Powell. First free throw is good. Some changes for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for O'Neal. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Dinwiddie. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Mann's checked in. It's both from the stripe. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Powell. The D's right on him. To the paint. Here's Zubats. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. And the Clippers lead by 2.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Thomas. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Shoots over Powell. And that one hits the back iron.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Pass to Leonard. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead, up by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like...
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Watford. O'Neal comes in for Finney-Smith. Joe's checked in for Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in for Thomas. Here's Dinwiddie. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. We've got Mikal Bridges, Nicholas Claxton out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie outside. Screen by Claxton. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Leonard. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing it.
Here's Bridges. And again, it's Brooklyn.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Westbrook finds Leonard. Six on the shot clock. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Joe. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to George. Powell outside. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's Dinwiddie. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Dinwiddie. Bridges has got 20 points. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Leonard. From the high post. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dinwiddie. And he banks in the layup. And that's a double-double for him now.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. For the Clippers, Zubats. He's checked in for Plumlee. Batum comes in for Powell. And it's Mann in for Westbrook. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Here's Joe. George defending. Joe misses. The Clippers shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Leonard for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Oh, there's the alley. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Leonard's got 32 points in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. If I'm a young fan watching the NBA, Kawhi Leonard is a guy I'm keeping a close eye on, Grant. He does everything the right way.
B.A., so much to like about Kawhi's game and how he carries himself. He takes so much pride in what he does on both ends of the floor.
Morris, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Boston comes in for George.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Clippers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Morris passes to Boston. Now here's Leonard. He's closely guarded. A nice shot by Zubats.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Watford with a screen. Thomas passes to Watford. Shots blocked. Here's Mann. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it to
Good game, MP.
That felt good.
You're like money in the bank. what I want to see.
Let's go!
Hey, hit me up.
Dude, we got this. Don't worry. Hey! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Yes. Woo! I got you quiet real quick.
Nice shot.
That's what the red room for. Ah!
Let's go.
You got it. Come on, man.
Let's get this started already.
Yes. Yeah, you can't contain me.
All we good. Let's get y'all.
Keep it going.
Hey, I'm gonna keep shooting. Oh, from deep. Win. How'd I miss that? It's raining threes.
Hey, swing.
Front your umbrella.
Well, excuse me.
Come around.
Rain, baby.
More.
Your game's about to be ready.
You ain't never gonna score again.
Great game. Game time. Let's get it, MP.
We locked in. We locked in.
They're saying Jalen's got you figured out. You believe that?
What's good, MP? Time to do what you do, baby.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is a club ready to handle this challenge on the road tonight. It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports. We're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton out there with O'Neal. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's the captain, and it's Dinwiddie in at the one. And for the Celtics, the talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. Porzingis is out there with Rob Williams, and it's Brogdon in at the point. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. A key matchup tonight, the one between MP and Jaylen Brown. And after losing the game in their first meeting, MP will be looking for redemption.
Well, Jaylen Brown, one of the league's elite shooters, disrupting his scoring ability is very difficult to do. He's got speed, he's got intelligence, he can put pressure on the rim. It takes a team effort to slow him down.
And perhaps a bit of a feeling out process, but I expect it won't take long for them to get it going and put on a show.
Now here's Brown. Porzingis, that's a two. It's hauled in by Claxton. Bridges outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Joe can't get it to go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And sometimes you can make a few plays here and there, but never get into a real rhythm. That's what happened to them in that game.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Well, what we know about Malcolm Brogdon is he is Mr. Efficiency. It doesn't matter if it's from distance.
Brogdon against Dinwiddie. O'Neal passes to Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis. And with Dinwiddie on the court, Doris, they've got a pretty good facilitator out there.
I think it's probably one of his more underrated qualities, to be honest, Kevin. Spencer obviously can handle it, he can distribute it, and he can keep an offense running smoothly. Most often we associate this guy with scoring, but don't sleep on his passing skills.
Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 19-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
Williams kicks to Porzingis. Tatum against Dinwiddie. Count the basket.
So skilled at keeping his balance through the contact. Jason Tatum doing work.
Here now is Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Claxton with it, working on Williams. Bridges shot, good.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bridges against Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Joe.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Dinwiddie outside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Claxton no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Brogdon against Bridges.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his 2nd foul, and he can't afford to pick up a 3rd.
And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Over in the corner, Williams to the left side wing. And here's Porzingis for a 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Here's Joe, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by Brooklyn. Clock at 6. Williams has a screen for Brogdon. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. A 3 from Porzingis. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Right side, O'Neal. Inside. Here's Joe. Guarded by Porzingis. The Nets need to get a shot off here. There's O'Neal with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brogdon with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Porzingis against O'Neal. Tatum wide open. He fires one. drains the three-pointer. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
Doris, when the Brooklyn Nets traded KD, they got back some interesting pieces, including Mikal Bridges.
Boy, Kevin, this guy was a role player for all intents and purposes with the Suns, a 3-and-D type. But once he got to Brooklyn, he was given more responsibility and upped his offensive production. It looks like he's ready for a bigger and bigger share of the responsibility.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Ogden against Bridges. Tatum on the wing. He has 5. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brogdon. Boston needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound, and it's Brown on the follow.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Johnson outside. To the paint. Bridges misses.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Tatum passes to Brogdon. Floats one, and it's good on the way in. Brogdon's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Every guard in the NBA should have a floater game. Malcolm Brogdon goes to that aspect.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Bridges. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers. Johnson, a wide open look, and the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Celtics making a switch here. Lights checked in. Now, here's Bridges. Down low, Joe, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Bridges against Brogdon. Outside Williams. Pass to Porzingis. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Then there's Derek White. And it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
The quick look, no good that time. Nets trail by 11. Johnson outside. Here's Watford. Off target from outside.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Outside, Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Tatum for 3. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that 3-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Joe, good. Joe's got 7 points in the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Johnson in the corner. O'Neal passes to Joe. And it's blocked. Tatum deciding where to go with it. White wide open. He fires. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one. Bridges outside. Elbow shot is on the way. And the shot goes in. Bridges has got 4 this quarter.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
It's tipped. Pass to Banton. Back to White. And there's the pass to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's Boston converting.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Timeout called the Nets. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Luke Cornett. And Brogdon subbed in for Delano Banton. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Trendon Watford. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Cameron Johnson. Here's White. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Here's Thomas. Pass to Joe. Shoots the 3. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Jason Tatum. Coming off a terrific season. How about 30 points per game? 8 rebounds and 4 assists. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option, and understandably, they got him the rock.
Out to White. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Passes it to Claxton. Back to Bridges. Outside, O'Neal. Here's Joe. A 3-pointer, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
No doubt, Craig, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are a powerhouse, but they also know they're going to get every team's best shot, and they've got to be ready. All-star Jaylen Brown says comfort will kill you. These teams aren't waiting around to let us win the game. You've got to go out and prove it every single night. Success is earned every single night. Kevin, I hope to earn success tonight with my sideline.
David, you are in the Hall of Fame, my man. You have earned it. Thank you so much. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Dinwiddie kicks to Thomas. Trying to end the drought. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, White. Back to Brogdon. Williams, a screen on Dinwiddie. Brown outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Celtics leading by 16. Now Brown. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. O'Neal against Porzingis. Brogdon kicks to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
White against Thomas. Dinwiddie wide open. No good with the triple. Celtics have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Outside, Porzingis, pass to Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Porzingis has tremendous mobility, so engaged on the offensive end. He has no problem finding open teammates.
Joe can't get it to go.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Porzingis sets the pick for Brogdon. Top of the key, Porzingis. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Porzingis has got 7 points.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Brown the pass to Brogdon. Back to Brown. Brogdon kicks to Brown. And it's off from three-point range. The pass to Joe. Dinwiddie outside. Out to the right wing. They get a hand on it. Now here's Brown. Guarded closer. Pass to Williams. Here's Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Williams finds Brown. Williams has a screen for Brown. Shoots from the line, and another basket for Boston.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Passes to Thomas. To the middle. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. That shot is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, teams these days love to shoot the three ball, but for them, this has been a brick fest. Got to make things up offensively, trying to keep the defense guessing.
Yeah, I mean, you can put the ball on the floor once in a while. That makes the defense pay for crowding your shooters.
And let's shift focus over to our NBA. That is more than enough of a
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. The captain out there with O'Neal. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Brogdon finds Tatum. Williams a screen on Bridges. Here's Tatum. From the high post, he drills it. Tatum's got 14.
How about that? The quick feet, quick thinking makes the play an easy one in screen and roll action for Jason Tatum.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Brogdon against Dinwiddie. Pass to Porzingis. Tatum against Bridges. Brown deciding where to go with it. No good from outside. Nets trail by 20. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Here's Brogdon. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He has 7.
Well, just Malcolm Brogdon understanding how to get out in transition and finish with authority.
Bridges against Tatum. Here's Joe. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Brogdon against Dinwiddie. Brown wide open. He fires. From outside, off the mark.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. And stolen by Tatum. Drops in the breakaway layup. Tatum's got 16.
So you can see the length and the impact defensively of Jason Tatum. The rip and then the score on the other end.
Joe can't get it to go.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
For 3. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Brogdon against Dinwiddie. Back to Brogdon. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high-percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
And the first one at the line is good. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
Claxton the pass to Joe. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Boy, as good as he is on the offensive end, Jason Tatum showing he can be a factor defensively.
Brogdon looking it over. Tatum down low. O'Neal's there. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make. What's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Timeout called, the Nets.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Brogdon. Last year, getting it done. He put up about 15 points a game last season. 3 assists and 4 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Dinwiddie for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. From 17 feet out, Tatum's shot is off.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The pass to Joe. Porzingis with the steal. Brogdon outside. Left side, Porzingis. Outside, Tatum.